Hello everyone and welcome to the Blouz channel. Now if you're new here, we welcome you, and if you're old, we welcome you same way, because guess what, without you our doors would be closed. As you can see by the title of this video, I'll be talking about my experience with hair shedding. Oh my gosh, that is such a traumatizing event, but you'll recover depending on the extent of the damage. Before I get into the video and tell you what happened to me last year, I'm going to ask you to do one thing for me, and that's to hit the subscribe button. I'm on my way to 100 subscribers. At this moment, at the filming of the video, I'm about at 34 the last time I checked, but I want to hit 100 subscribers on YouTube. So help me do that by hitting the subscribe button, hitting that notification bell so you won't miss an upload from me, and also be interactive with your fellow viewers. Since our topic today will be about shedding, tell us about your experience with shedding, what you think caused it, and the interventions that you did. Did you do home remedies, or did you have to seek professional help to solve that problem? But I'm going to tell you today what happened to me and what I did to combat that problem. So the first thing you're going to ask is, what is shedding? So shedding is a normal part of the hair life cycle. We grow hair and we lose hair. But how to distinguish shedding from breakage is, shedding is straight from the roots of your hair, straight from the follicles. So when you lose your hair, you look in that comb or brush and you see a hair with the white knob on it. That is straight from your follicles. So that's a shed hair. So what is the normal amount of hair to shed? Well, according to scientists, someone came up with this. It's normal to shed about 50 to 100 hairs a day. So let's say you didn't comb your hair for 3 days. If you comb out your hair on the third day, you should see about 300 hairs. So shedding is normal. But when it becomes excessive is when you start to see more hair than you normally do. Okay, if you're someone that combs your hair every day, you can expect about this much depending on the density of your hair and your curl pattern and all of that. And if you comb your hair every week, you know you're going to expect something a little bit bigger than that. Alright, but you will know when your hair is shedding. What I noticed is that my hair density changed. So right now you can see parts in my hair, you can make out that there are boxes and zigzags. When I shed my hair, the density changed completely. You could literally see spaces in my hair. So that's how I know I began shedding excessively. Alright, you'll see me looking down because I have my notes. I don't want my thoughts to be all over the place. Now getting into it, I told you what is shedding and what normal shedding looks like. Alright, so my experience with shedding began in September, and in September I had major exams. So after my exams I decided to visit the salon to get my hair washed. I was being lazy with my hair with all that studying and all of that, so I decided, you know what, it's been a long while since I've been to the hairdresser and I'm quite lazy now, so I'm going to pay someone else to wash my hair. I was at the sink and the hairdresser was rinsing shampoo out of my hair, and she used a strange conditioner in my hair, and about 5 minutes of leaving it in and washing it out, I began to feel a little bit of itching. Now I didn't pay that any mind. By the way, if you use a product on your hair and you experience any type of itching, burning, swelling, redness, you are allergic to that product, and never use it again, okay? But in my case, I didn't have a severe reaction. I just realized that when that conditioner was in my hair, it was a bit itchy, but it didn't last long because the conditioner was in my hair for like 5 minutes and it was washed out shortly. I made my way over to the blow drying section. Now upon blow drying my hair, I realized that balls of hair were coming out, but I really didn't pay any attention to that because I hadn't combed my hair out in about 6 weeks. I didn't expect for a small amount of hair to come out when the hairdresser was combing my hair, but balls of hair began to come out. the reality hit me now when my hair was put into cornrows. They were a little thin, but you know, I was still on the fence about it because my hair had just been blow dried, almost bone straight. I'm used to that. So my hair is going to be looking a little bit less voluminous than if it was curly, right? So I didn't pay that any mind. So as the months went on, I realized that I began to comb my hair and the little strands began to come out with the white tips on them. But I was like, maybe my hair is getting longer, so it's looking thinner. Fast forward to December now. I braided my hair. I did some DIY Ghana braids on my hair, invisible braids. So there were about 5 to 6 chunks in my hair, and my little neighbor was there, so I asked her to take a picture for me. Mind you, it was Grand Market Day. In Jamaica, Grand Market Day is basically Christmas Eve, where a lot of excitement is going on. People are going shopping. As a matter of fact, Grand Market Day, you have literally 24-hour shopping. So you might have it from maybe like 7 a.m. in the morning right until Christmas morning till about 5 a.m., 7 a.m. But you know, the pandemic is going on, so no one can go anywhere. So I braided my hair in December with invisible cornrows, and I asked my little neighbor to take a photo for me. But when I took the photo and I look at the back of my head, I was like, what is that reflective thing? What is that reflective thing? And when I looked at the reflection, I could see the spaces in my hair, and remember that invisible cornrows take up a lot of space, so they are this close. But when she took the photo, you could see the spaces. I was like, oh my gosh, my hair is really shedding. All right. And then I went over to the neighbor's house, and they were having a little housewarming party because they just moved in. And mind you, they were my neighbors before, so they literally moved from over there to over there. All right. It's a big property, so they moved from over there to over there. When I was at the housewarming party, someone said to me, why does your hair look like that? I said, I don't know, I noticed it today. And they said, you are losing hair. Stop using what you are using in your hair. And I said to them, you know that I'm not using anything extra. My hair just started to shed. So when I saw it, and when someone recognized it, and also my sibling recognized it when I went to her house, I decided, oh my gosh, I have to do something about this. What I did, in my Christmas shopping, I decided to get sulfur 8, the 2% one that is in the yellow tub. So I got a small one for like $700 and something. That's about 5 USD. Yes, so I got the sulfur 8 hair oil. So what I was noting is that I had a lot of itching and my scalp was dry. So I was like, you know what? Let me try something different. Or maybe I caught some infection that I don't know about. But going through my hair, I didn't see any type of dandruff or fungal infections or anything like that. I didn't see that. I didn't see lice, nothing like that. I assumed that I had an allergic reaction to my hair, coupled with the stress from school, also coupled with scalp inflammation, because when I pulled my hair, I wasn't able to pull the strands of my hair like how I'm pulling them now without feeling tenderness. So that was another sign. I knew already that the ingredients for sulfur 8 had in sulfur, which was antifungal, and it also had peppermint in it, which is a stimulant. So I knew that I was getting antifungal treatment, and I was going to get circulation treatment as well. And as I said, I didn't see anything wrong with my scalp. I just remember having an allergic reaction back in September, and I also remember having a lot of stress in school, and I also remember headaches and not eating on time. So it could be any one of those things. I decided I was gonna rule out the scalp first, okay? I put my hair up in some twists. I put my hair in large twists. First of all, I wasn't going to comb my hair small because I really didn't have any hair to carry the volume. I put my hair in some large twists, and I use a sulfur 8 every other day. So if I oiled my hair today or tonight, I would oil in between the twists and I would leave it overnight, and I, you know, repeat the process every other day or maybe twice a week depending on how my schedule was. But I did that for about 4 weeks until I decided to handle my hair again. As a matter of fact, the first night of me putting the sulfur 8 on my scalp, I realized that the inflammation went down. So there was some amounts of inflammation on my scalp. As I said, when I pulled a section of my hair, I could literally feel the tenderness there. So I think an inflamed scalp was a part of the problem. It could have been internal allergic reaction, I don't know, but I decided that I was going to do something. The sulfur 8 worked. By the second week in January, I noticed that my hairline was coming back. You're gonna see some short hairs right here. December, I literally didn't have any hair right here. So these short hairs growing back, this is post shedding basically. These short hairs growing back. As for this section here and this section over here, that is congenital. I was born with that. Most of my siblings have hair missing right here and hair missing right here. So that's part of the reason too. I didn't have thick edges from morning, so I didn't really notice anything. So you could literally see the follicles with nothing in it. Do you know what it looks like when your pores are open? That's what it looks like at my hairline. So right here you can see the follicles, those little dents right there. All of that from where my finger is to down here, all of that was empty. And I didn't even notice that because I didn't have thick edges to begin with. So I didn't notice until the hair started growing back. The short hair started growing back. So that's what I did. I did it for a month and I didn't keep up the regimen any at all because I noticed my hair was beginning to thicken out. And some parts of my hair still have it, but I'm recovering from that. I'm not actively doing anything because I know that my hair loss was not from any tight styles or anything like that. So what I'm basically doing now is just leaving my hair to grow. I mean, I put castor oil on my hair every now and again, but after the sulfur 8, I didn't really do anything. I really need to get more sulfur 8 though because it feels so good on the scalp. And my scalp tends to grow a little faster when I use a sulfur 8. But there's a section in the back of my head that I'm going to show you that still has some short hairs growing back. So I turn my back to you, right? This is a section of my hair that is still recovering. As you can see, it's short. So can you imagine all of these short hairs right throughout my head? So I literally have long hairs and short hairs in my head. And that's my experience with shedding. I noticed it after a possible allergic reaction to a conditioner after going to the hairdresser, and inflamed scalp, itchy scalp, all of that. And I didn't see any little organisms up there to say, well, then I caught an infection, I need to go to the dermatologist. I didn't see anything like that. But I realized that I had stress, wasn't eating on time, wasn't eating properly, things like that. Use a sulfur 8 and here I am today. So I'm gonna just keep trying different things to combat the problem. Not that I have a problem growing hair from my scalp, but of course, who doesn't want long hair? And you made it to the end of this video. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. It's bye from the Blouz channel. See you again next time. Bye.